Hey, reporting for duty. Reporting for duty again. Welcome. Welcome. Back in the saddle. This ain't my first rodeo. It's a nice Saturday. I'm in good spirits, great spirits. Rearing to just contribute something good. I'm looking to contribute good. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. I got my special pen on me. The classic. This is the upgraded Big Guy CIA gift from years ago on Twitch. I upgraded it because I damaged it and essentially destroyed it. So I just said I'll upgrade the nib. And Jim from Hinsey, he did send me. He sent me another blue nib too. But I was feeling the gold. You know what I mean? I'm feeling the gold. And I got burnt orange ink right now, but it's still mixed with the blue I had on before, so it's a little bit... let me show you. I don't even know if you'll be able to see this, but it's a little bit kind of twisted. It's not exactly right. You see there's a mix of blue and orange in there. But I don't mind. Do you like my illustrations? Are my illustrations kind of good? Isn't it kind of like you know what I mean? Isn't it a bit I always find them a bit Hey, what's up, Afina? Hey, thanks. What's up, Afina? Leo's here. Berserk, Swanee, welcome. Claudius, everybody's here. Sejanus is here. Tiberius, Nero, Caligula, Agrippina. Who else? I haven't seen I Claudius in 8 years. Caesar, what's up? I'm getting there. I haven't seen I Claudius in 8 years, probably. One of the greatest things I've ever seen. Justinian was in it? It's been so long. It was so good. Hypatia. So good. I can't wait to watch it again. It was pretty staggering by the end of it. Was it Athena? Athena at the end talking to Claudius. It was pretty staggering. Can you believe Patrick Stewart's Sejanus? Last I heard of Sejanus, it was Ben Jonson. I really got to get my head out of my buttocks with my book situation. Oh, it's right there. I've been really sweating just because, I haven't read Jonson or Marlowe, Christopher Marlowe, in so long. And we were over here spitting facts a few days ago about how Chris Marlowe and Ben Jonson were superior to William Shakespeare, in my opinion. And this is what? Volpone, Every Man in His Humor, Sejanus, what else? The Alchemist. Oh my God. This brings me back. Bartholomew Fair. We did all of these. I took a Chaucer and Ben Jonson class. They were in one class, it's kind of weird, but it was to my own benefit. But we did all of these. And they were so good. Every Man in His Humor, Sejanus, Volpone, The Alchemist, and Bartholomew Fair. They are really very staggeringly good. And we did a bunch of the Chaucer, which is... I got pants on, so I might as well get up and get it. Look, I didn't blow my back doing that little trick, doing that fest trick. But I don't really. I will be damned if I start trying to read this aloud like it'll be straight up not good. What's this? I have a bookmark in here? Oh my God. Oh, it must be the apotheosis of Troilus. I'll scream if I even think about that right now. But I just wanted to prove it. The one I had in school, I think, was stolen from me or lost, but I had to reorder it. But I didn't. Did I write notes in the book? I don't remember. But I really, I guess I just finished the thought from before. I really need the rest of Chris Marlowe's plays. And I don't know if you've ever read The Jew of Malta at all. You ever read that one by Chris Marlowe? About Barabbas. It's kind of like whatever the Bill Shakespeare one was. I don't even remember, man. I don't even remember it. My brain got pickled along the way. What's the one? If you prick us, do we not bleed? What is it? I don't even remember what it's called anymore. It's crazy. Not remembering the name of that play. It's kind of pretty crazy, but I'm trying not to let it scare me. I really can't believe it. Merchant of Venice. Oh, that's right. It was similar to The Jew of Malta. Kind of similar, but it has a little bit of a less happy ending for the antagonists, I guess. Yo, Barbatus, what's up? Beast quotes in X-Men animated? Oh my god, I can't imagine what those are. Yeah, in the Shakespeare it was Shylock. And we've seen Pat Stewart's and David Suchet's versions of Shylock, I believe. Actually, I'm not sure if we did all of that, the John Barton. I'm not sure if we even got to that. Oh, he quotes Shakespeare. Hank McCoy, probably Hanky Panky. Kelsey Grammer, so good. But I like Marlowe, and there's plenty of Marlowe I don't even remember what I read of his. This is Dido, Queen of Carthage, right? Dido is the Queen of Carthage. Aeneas, I guess, escaped her after the Trojan War. He kind of left her dry, and then I believe she burned herself on a pyre. Dido of Carthage. Now, of course, I could be wrong because my mind is literally pickled. And there's a couple more. There's like 4 more, fucking whatever. I don't even remember. Oh, he did a Faust. Faustus. Chris Marlowe Faust was good. Man. But I actually don't even have a collection of Marlowe, which is staggeringly frightening. So I started sweating. I was like, oh my God, I really absolutely have to get a collection. But I'm going to be hitting the road pretty soon, so I'm not going to really worry about it quite yet. But I'm pretty inspired to revisit. I mean, I'm never inspired to revisit Shakespeare. I like A Winter's Tale, Midsummer Night's Dream, and I forget what else. I always never remember. Much Ado About Nothing. Those 3 I like. It's kind of about it. I'd rather revisit the Jonson and the Marlowe. If anyone here has studied any literature for back in the day, then you'll remember. Okay? Yeah, John Dee and Francis Bacon. Oh, yeah, Henry V. Leo. That's with Hotspur and Falstaff, right? I mean that I might have to put Henry V in there. I just don't even remember what's what. Richard II, I mean, there's that. Or Richard III, Richard II. I mean, oh man. I mean, they're okay, but I prefer the Marlowe and I prefer the Jonson much more than the Shakespeare. But Much Ado About Nothing, A Winter's Tale, and Midsummer Night's Dream they're really good. Really, 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 really excellent. Especially of course, the movie adaptations, the one with Mickey Rooney. Remember Mickey Rooney? Remember Mickey Rooney playing Charles Manson in Boys Town with Spencer Tracy? Anyone remember that? I do. I wasn't about to start talking about Boys Town and the Franklin School and Presidio and all that back then. I was not about to start talking about that, and I'm still not about to start talking about that stuff, if you want me to be honest with you. I'm not about that. That's just crap. No one wants to hear that the putrid abominations that came out of there. I usually save that for the stand-up. We have too many topics, Afina. Barbatus, I know you would remember talking about that. And I did talk, I mean, I kind of did. I did talk about this to some degree 8 years ago on Twitch. And it brings me to my first point. Candace Owens is a Charles Twitch OG from back in the day. I guarantee it. It's guaranteed. Considering her new ideas and her platform these days was straight up, it could be her husband too, could be her husband, straight up out of my Twitch from 2017, 18, 19. Way back in the day. Straight up, either Candace Owens or her husband is a Charles World OG. I was the only one that wasn't anonymous talking about these things years ago. The only one in the world, to be honest with you. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but it's the truth. It's the truth. And, you know. And Owen Benjamin too, Michael. Guarantee Owen Benjamin is an OG of the Twitch from back in the day. I 100% guarantee it. 100%. And look, I'm not stealing thunder or this or that. I'm just not. But you should know this. You should know this. He's a bit learned when it comes to Hollywood and the witchcraft stuff and all that. I'm sure he's surpassed me in his knowledge of abominations, but I'm not really interested in that stuff. But there probably is quite a bit to learn from Mr. Benjamin. I guarantee it, 100%. But I guarantee him, but the both Owens were guaranteed OGs, Twitches back in the day. I guarantee it. Because no one else was talking about this stuff. Nobody else. Only me. Briefly, cryptically, on the DL, on the down low, nobody had to know. Now you do have to know. I have to say that because it pleases me. It pleases me that these ideas are out, and I wasn't about to make that my platform back in the day. Start talking about all that stuff for nothing. I start talking about it for 40 cents a day. You know what I mean? Like it was a waste of my time. But there's a lot of new. Hey, anyone? Let me ask. I should just do polls. I'm just warming up. I could warm up straight up for 4 hours. We could get to the topics. We could get to the extra topics, which the extra topics are. I'm inspired to revisit a lot of the OG action. I used to talk to you about this stuff when we first got together. Disturbed you, Afina? It's crazy. It's crazy. But I have the classics. These are the classics. This was the platform back in Twitch back in the day. I spelled Canaanites wrong. I understand that. Abortions are. I just want to give you a quick rundown. Abortions are the hearts down the pyramid. Remember the Mayans and the Aztecs and the Incas and all, maybe not Incas, I don't know, the human sacrifice. It's the institution of religious sacrifice carried over into this world, fluffed over so no one can tell. Because if people could tell, people would start building crosses. They would start grinding millstones. They would start winding up fibers for rope. They would. But these things have to be washed and cleansed, otherwise the people would wake up and straight up destroy the rulers, straight up. And I'm kind of inspired to revisit, because these things I straight up avoid talking about. I really just do. I straight up avoid talking about it. History erasure. Okay? These are the OG things from like 2017, 2018. The OG topics. All war. All it is history erasure and roots erasure. You have organizations like ISIS. ISIS, that kind of sounds familiar. Is that icy? Oh no, it's an Egyptian goddess. Egyptian. I thought they were Muslims. They got John Deere, they got Komatsu, they got power tools, they got heavy machinery. They're destroying I don't know, Nebuchadnezzar's freaking tomb or whatever the hell. I have no idea. The only reason for any war at all, including 1, 2, Civil War, 1812, Spanish Man. I mean, everything. Hey, what's up, Bleach? Everything. The only reason it's for is to erase the history of the past so people have no roots. If people knew the roots that they had, they would understand that they're all the people are like the engineers from Prometheus. They're not the xenomorphs, and they're not the freak shows. People have engineers inside of them. Okay? And I love that so much, and I couldn't believe that people didn't know about it, but we touched upon it a little bit. Bleach, I know that, man. I know that. Servers, they probably had the Alexandria, they probably had the data stored in quartz or water or DNA. Guarantee something like that. It was something from beyond. It wasn't just books. It was books back in the day. You kidding me? I guarantee it. I knew. My intuition told me that. I was thinking about Alexandria. I'm like, oh, that wasn't books. They probably stored all the data in quartz. Whoa. It was like Valis pink light, and I knew it was true. I knew it. But that's war. You know how war is. I guess that's Islam, I guess. We bring all the Komatsus. We get all the Komatsus flown over in the middle of Ur, and we got the hammers and the sledgehammers. We are airdropping Komatsus, airdropping bulldozers. We come here, we shoot civilians, and then we destroy all the ancient relics, and then we retire for a few years, and then we come back. You can't get us either. We're too strong. We're too scattered. What about nukes? No, that's a doomsday device. You can't use nukes. What about hunting them down? Nah. Anyway, well, there's a lot of blacks. Well, you see, gays. Well, I mean, all you get is crap. And then when people finally start asking questions, ISIS comes out of retirement, an Egyptian goddess. An Egyptian goddess? That sounds pretty Islamic, doesn't it? Oh, that's really Islamic. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Don't mess with me too much. These people with the big flat platform, hey, good for them. They're actually allowed. They're allowed to spit that stuff out with big platforms. I'm not exactly sure I would be able to do that. I don't assume that I would. Another one of these, one of the big ones, was the Canaanite connection, Edomite connection, Esau, whatever you want to call it. We've touched upon this also recently in the past when I would bring up, I don't know what commandment it is, thou shalt not suffer a sorcerer to live, because they become a religious or spiritual snare for the people. You see, you don't understand sorcery. If you don't annihilate the sorcerers, you give them time to infiltrate, and then eventually they become your rulers. That's just how sorcery works. All of a sudden, people bringing that up now. Oh, those aren't even the real Jews. They're the Canaanites. I'm like, oh, wow, that sounds familiar from 2017. Spitting that out on Twitch. I'm like, that sounds really familiar. Well, I'm not looking for credit, but I'm just letting you know that I take credit for those things. But that's okay. That's okay. Now that it's out and people that I would assume work for the military can spit these out with impunity, let them do it. Let them do it on a big platform. Okay? Think I'm stupid? You don't think I know how the world works? You don't think I know how the world works? I know very much. I know very much. But I love those topics, and they please me that, I don't know, people are kind of enjoying those things. Because again, everyone's like, oh man, the Islams, they're such a problem. They're such a problem. I'm like, are they? Are they really Muslim? Well, you see what ISIS is doing. Are they really Muslim? Their name is ISIS. Are they really Muslim? Well, you see the Jews. Oh my God, the Jews. They do this. They do that. They do it with a wiffle ball bat. Oh, the Jews, the same ones are the Chosenites. Ah, blah, 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 blah. You know, we've all heard that. The Jews were genocided long ago. The people that you think you're talking about were wiped from the earth long ago because they did not annihilate the Canaanites, and they became the Canaanites. That's just how it works when you suffer a sorcerer to live. That's how it works. Okay? And if you want to talk about lost tribes, the lost tribes of Israel, those are three separate entities. Those are three separate deities. Israel, Isis, Ra, Elohim. Those are three deities in one name. Does anybody see this yet? We got into this ages ago. Ages ago we got into this. The people that you blame as the Jews, those people don't even exist anymore. You want to talk about the lost tribes, you talk about the Irish. You know? You talk about the Irish. You talk about the Ethiopians. You talk about all the different, I don't know what to call them, races or I don't know what to call them. Those are the tribes of Israel. Okay? I mean, you could say Aryans, you could say Iranians, I don't know what. The Gauls, I'm stupid. I refuse to learn history. Native Americans, yeah, I don't know if it's Tartary. Those are the tribes of Israel. Anyone understand that now? Dan, yeah, we all get that. Dan, this and that. And I'm inclined, I don't know, I have a suspicion. Sometimes I have a suspicion that it's the Levites that are the priest class of the Israelites that gave up their inheritance to be a permanent priest class to minister in the temples and all these things. I have a suspicion that it's the Levites, as in Leviathan. I have a suspicion that it's the Levites that are causing a lot of disturbances these days, if you want my honest opinion. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Every single time. Every single time. Jews. Yeah. Scapegoat. Me? No. Me? Nah, I'm not going to worry about scapegoats. Me? Every single time. That's all you hear now. Hey, people do, hey, say whatever you want, think whatever you want. I'm not going to criticize what they think is real. I'm just saying. Every single time. Who? Canaanites? Edomites? Levites? Like who? Are you kidding me? Where in the Bible is there a designation for a Jew? It doesn't exist. There's no such thing. Don't people get that by now? What about Utah? What about Judah? What about Judah? Utah. That's a lost tribe. The Jews, that word comes from Judeans, which is a geographic designation in the land of Judah, which was in Utah, in North America. Utah, Judah, that's where it was. Biatch. You get what I'm saying? The people you think you're blaming are not the people that you think they are. Hey, and I'm not here to war against the rulers or war against interlopers or occupy. I'm not here for that. I'm really not here for that. That's not my calling. Atlanta was Atlantis. There you go. See, you get it. Catamites. Remember Baldanders' Catamite? Barbatus? What the hell? Baldanders was cool in Book of the New Sun. And it's that? Like, what the hell? I don't know, man. A lot of ancient figures, I'm just inclined to believe that they were straight up fallen angels. Okay, let's say that's why you changed your name. I hear you, man. I hear you. I'm inclined to believe. Well, let me put this forth. Okay. Either the Greek gods, Roman gods, Sumerian gods, all of them, they are either a splinter cells after the Atlantis cataclysm, okay? And they have the technology and the knowledge to seed a civilization, or they are fallen angels, and they are the great men of the world. You get it? Ugh, sickening Barbados. Yeah. Freaking Ballanders, man. That's so good. I'll never forget that. I gasped. Remember when spoilers. Remember when Ballanders grasped the Siberians, you know, the thing, the jewel, like, I don't even remember what it is anymore. I don't even remember what it is. Remember when he grabbed it and he threw it and he dashed it on the ground? Like, I remember I like gasped when that happened. It was shocking when Ballanders did that. It was, and then Siberian steps up to go kill with the sword to engage Ballanders to kill him. Like, it was shocking to see that. Shocking. I love that stuff. But I would put some of those things forward. The Japanese do know the real history. All you have to do is watch Neon Genesis. The blood of the first Siberian? I don't understand that. Well, the claw of the conciliator that he acquired from the Pellerines, right? You remember when he saw an endless ocean of all of the claws? Like, it was shocking. But that was the encasement on it, the blood of the first Siberian. So I can't even handle that. God. But I'm inclined to believe that a lot of these historical figures are either... hey, I said spoilers. You got to mute this, man. I'm serious. I can't hold that stuff back because this brings us to places, and it also blows my mind. I can't hold the back. I'm sorry. I let people know when they're spoilers. I can't hold it back. What am I going to do? Save it for when I'm dead? Should I not talk about it and wait till I'm dead to talk about it? I can't hold back. Who was Napoleon? Apollo. Fallen angels. What about Abraham? Abram Stahl, and Phil from the original Joyride. Abram was named after Abraham's original name. Abram. You switch the last letters, Brahma. They're all the same. They're all fallen angels. What do you think about that? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Candace. Oh, whoa, user. Yo! Abra, curse of Ham. Yo! Whoa! See, if you get into the root language and you dissect by syllables, you can figure out what your language really means. And if you know things can be mirrored or first and last letters switched around in like a sort of a soft cipher, then you can see symbology and you can see cryptology and ciphers, and then you'll understand how your language is wielded. That's so good, man. Yeah, abracadabra, but that's like is that curse? Avada, isn't it the Harry Potter? Avada? Avada is the curse. Is it Abra? I thought that's like create or something. I don't know. How am I supposed to remember all this stuff? Abba? Like, I don't know. I'll have to pull out the Bach Saga if we want a refresher in the root language. Candace, she needs the Bach Saga, honestly, next. Candace, you need the Bach Saga. You got to start talking about the root languages and start talking about fallen angels and historical figures. Do that next. Do that next, please. But that's so crazy. The stuff it's crazy. Crazy. So, I don't know. Buddha? Brahma? Are these fallen angels? I don't know. Are they great men that came out of Atlantis with the technology and the understanding, the discernment to seed another civilization? I have no idea. How could I have a definitive conclusion for everybody for that? It's not possible. What do I mean by fallen angels? Angels that were cast down from heaven when they followed Lucifer, and they came down as bolts of lightning Those are the fallen angels. Angels that were ejected from heaven. They were thrown out of heaven because they resisted the Lord's will. Sometimes I feel like they say we're children of God or whatever. Sometimes I feel like we are all the fallen angels and we're just suffering from original sin. Scary thoughts. I don't want to really rave about it too much, but I'm not. Does anyone have a problem getting into this stuff right now? Do we have to jump into the topics? Monkeypox, do we have to jump into that, or can we spend a little bit of time in this? I really don't have anything more to say about it, though. That's the issue. I got to pull out the box saga. People have to understand root language. Yo, Daka, what's up? What's up? Poll time? Could you do a poll, please, Bleach? Can you? I'm sure you can, right? I'm just curious what people think. But you guys get what I'm saying? Who else is going to tell you this stuff? Who else is going to tell you this stuff? Luciferian, no, I hear you. I know. It's the second half of Box Saga was straight up incest and sex stuff, which was absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. But I don't know how it would be Luciferian. I'm not learned enough, I guess, to discern that. Just a surface level Christian. Okay. No, I'm going to get to Book of the New Sun, maybe even next, Barbatus. I'm not going to wait, because I did Dying Earth like 5 times in the last year. I think it's time for me to revisit. Excuse me. Isn't this stuff crazy? Oh, yeah, the poll. You guys get it? You guys get it? Who else is going to tell you this stuff? But I'm learned a little bit, but I'm not super learned. I'm really just not. I don't have room in my head because there's so much more to write and so much more to design and so much more to do. Like, I don't even have room in my head for any of this shit. Like, I have to write books or my head's going to blow up. Sin of Esau. Oh, that's right. The angels. It's because I didn't really take this seriously until I read Witchcraft by Charles Williams and how horrendous and egregious the sin of the Watchers, I guess you would call them, the angels. I guess, I just don't know the chronology. Were they thrown out of heaven first? Because these things are usually fixed stars in the firmament. The heavenly bodies, the stars, these things that are in the firmament, they're frequencies or intelligences. There's something so crazy. But it was the sin that was created in here was a sort of chimeraism. It was the angels. Oh no, Lucifer was cast, his angels were cast, and Adam and Eve were cast out. And Adam and Eve started to do a little bit of repopulation with some of the other descendants, and the angels procreated with the women because they had skin tight you-know-whats, I guess. Skin-breaking frickin' you-know-whats in their pants. Their skin was breaking because it was so frickin' concrete. They couldn't help it. And an angel that perhaps is insanely algorithmic, an artificial intelligence, an algorithmic intelligence, defying the Lord's will and procreating with a biological body in the third vibration, with human or females or whatever you want. I don't know the word. That doesn't mean monster. I really don't. It's so psycho to think of that, and I can't explain it anymore. I'd have to pull out Witchcraft. Breed with the Nephilim. Yeah, the commingling. Satyrs, Liliths. Oh, yeah. Satyrs. Satyriasis. All of those, I don't even remember the mythical creatures anymore. Like, it's really scaring me, actually. Centaurs, and it scares me. I don't know what I gotta do. But that's pretty much the extent of my knowledge on it. Like, I don't know all of this stuff. You know? How could I know all of this stuff? Sphinx, yeah. Gargoyle. I mean, yeah, we could go on forever. But just seems like this realm is sort of a genetic experiment that gets catastrophed anytime things go past the tipping point. I mean, they'll tell you, yeah, see the North and the South Pole and the pole shifts. North Pole, South Pole, E-I-E-I-O. North Pole, South Pole, E-I-E-I-O means nothing to me. If you want to talk about toroidal fields and the black sun blood, now that's a different story. But North Pole, South Pole, E-I-E-I-O, Antarctica, Antarctica. I mean, of course, what matter is there in this world? Muslims or black people or brown people or anything at all, gay people? What matter is that if you do not have access to Antarctica? It's meaningless. And I know perhaps, and I'm not trying to be Mr. Whataboutism. It's not about that, because my whataboutisms go beyond whataboutisms. They dip into sort of ice cold truth. Totally different than, what about this? What about this? Like, what does this stuff even matter if you do not have access to Antarctica or Zuggurat? Stargate, some people say. What matter is anything at all if you do not have access to those things? Everything else is completely invalidated. You understand? Anyone understand my logic behind that? Anybody? Now, there's one reason why I don't worry about absolute BS. Because there are things that, because they are not solved, things like pornography available to children, things like no access to Antarctica or the Zuggurats all around the world, the pyramids, those things, no access to those means that you're straight up in a prison occupied by devils. That's what it means. What else can I say? Access to hell, it is interesting. It's interesting. I don't know what to say about that. Isn't hell in Norway? Why can't we go check out the seat of Satan in Geneva, Switzerland? Why can't we talk to Lucifer, the talking head, the mummified Templar head, Lucifer Chandler? Why can't we talk to him or her, most likely? Lucifer, if only because of the Beatles song, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, I'm inclined to believe that Lucifer was a female. What do you think about that? I'll put that forth. If only for the Beatles song at all proves that Lucifer is female. Or a switcho changeo, just like the goat titty monster. Switcho changeo. You know, or female. I'll put that forth. What do you think about that? Anyone have any opinion on that? Anyone got an opinion? Candace needs to try this out. Candace needs to run this up her flagpole. See if anyone salutes. Even Owen. Grab these things, run with them, see what people think of them. I'm interested in what the mainstream would think of these ideas. I've never been in the mainstream. Anyone have any opinion on any of these ideas? Anyone? Isn't it so good? I love it so much. I love it. The stuff is so good. But I mean, how much? There's only so much I can get into. You know, there's only so much I know, and it's not much. Ole Films, thanks for the 2 bones, pal. Charles, thanks for the 15 bones. What are your thoughts on Gnosticism? I don't have any thoughts on it. The concept of Sophia Aegis, right? Agia, Sophia, Piscopo, Joe Piscopo, whatever the hell, Sex Pistols, Sophia. The idea of a God that doesn't know it's not the highest and there is a God before and above it it's very interesting. But I don't have I don't know what else to say besides it's insanely interesting. I don't know. Other than that, I'm not learned. I don't know anything about Gnosticism. I straight up don't know anything about it at all. That's the only thing I know. Horse Teeth, what's up? Hey, thanks for coming by before work. I will tell you, I do not know anything about Gnosticism. At all. But the blind God is... The drowned God, the blind God is very interesting. That's all. It's interesting. But where does it get you? Nowhere. Fast. Right up your ass. It gets you literally nowhere. I'm just letting everyone know. Whiskey Mood. Thanks for the sawbuck, pal. Adam Scorupicus. Thanks for the sawbuck, pal. Charles, another 2 bones, man. Thanks for the 2 bones. I got you. I don't know anything about... I just don't know anything about it. You know? Jebson, you wish you knew the good word of Chuck back in the Twitch days would have saved you a lot of soul searching. I know. I made a big mistake. I made a big mistake, and I also kept myself alive by not getting clips and highlights out from back in the day. I don't know which is the truth and which is false. I actually don't. I don't know if it's me just being an idiot or insane all those years, or if it was extreme paranoia, like kind of talking dangerous. A lot of these things I was talking about 8 years ago, and I'm not anonymous, you know what I mean? And I have a reputation of authority. People take me seriously, the things that I say. So shooting your mouth off a lot of these hardcore things years ago, it's like, I don't know. You call me paranoid, I don't know, but it's kind of scary. Look, I'm not in the military. I don't work for the CIA like everyone you see now. I don't. So I wasn't about to start becoming Mr. Spearhead, all that stuff for freaking $40 a day. I wasn't about to do that. Space Ghost. Does that make any sense, Jeb? What do you think it is? You think it was paranoia, insanity, or was it a healthy fear? I actually don't know, because I beat myself up about it a lot because it kind of erased me from the whole internet when I didn't make highlights and clips from the Twitch days. It literally forced me into retirement. I have to feel that it was for the best. I have to feel that I'd be dead right now if I didn't. I have to tell myself that. You know what I mean? Space Ghost, thanks for the 15 bones, pal. When Tiger King came out, it was the start of CV. Excuse me. I don't know what you mean. Now that this monkeypox is spreading, lol, the creator of Tiger King released a show called Chimp Crazy. I'm guessing King was related to Crown. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but these people, I mean, they speak in symbology and an initiated symbology. I understand that. Oh yeah, Crown, Corona, right? Crown. Yeah, I hear you. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what else to add about that. I like that, Horse Teeth. People should know this. Gnosticism is about us becoming God and the insane expectation that we by our own wits find the super secret hidden way, which is absolutely bogus. Yeah, just like you're even saying, it's like insane. It's absolutely insane. And Gnosticism is, I guess it's the foundation of Kabbalah. I guess, right? All of the neti pots. Remember the neti pots that God shattered into without a shards? I'm like, oh my God. That's the only thing I can think of. Be like this. The Kabbalah, the shards, and the... Say no more. Say no more. I'd rather not even hear what you have to say. You know what I mean? Like, that stuff is literally insanity. Insanity. You know? It's crazy. And this one, I like this one. I don't even know if I want to talk about it. Because I really actually don't. I don't even want to show it. I don't think it's a good idea. I really don't, actually. If I have something to say from it, I'll just get an excerpt of it. Derek. Thanks for the 12 bones, pal. My best friend from high school, whom I've known for 20 years, now is a super mean drunk. Oh, it's rough, man. Super mean drunk who gets into pants on head, road rage, fueled arguments with me out of nowhere, end friendship, or find a way to deal. Damn, man. That's rough. Yeah, I mean, if you're hanging around with someone who's pickled and drunk, like, you just don't hang out with them anymore. Like, because it ends up bringing you into a place where, like, let me ask you this: would you rather talk to me, or would you rather talk to him? There's your answer. There's your answer. Geo Burry. Thanks for the 15 bones, pal. Charles, if all history is fake, how can we know the Gospels are real? Because that's the one thing they try to mock. It looks, if you want to see what is, just like you said, we've said in the past, if you want to see who is the real truth or who is the real enemy of the destroyers of truth, you look at who suffers most from the policies of this world and the wars of this world. And again, I'll put it forth that wars are to erase history, of course, but not the only, of course, but the biggest sufferers of all democides and genocides and all this are Christians. Need I say more? Need I say more? I mean, you could say Irish, you could say Aryan, you could say this, you could say that, you could say Iranian, you could say whatever. I don't know. But it may be a bigger sort of thing. It's the Christians who are marked for extinction. Not Muslims, not practitioners of Judaism. It is Christians that are marked for death. Only. Make of that what you will. I would put that forth. How's that? Jeb, thanks for the 20 Canadian, pal. We live in... Oh, can't I just click it on here? Oh, is this you? Oh, nice. I can just click it right here. We live in a state so departed from natural life, all pretenses of operating within the flawed system becomes inherently flawed. All you can do is be good, build a community around yourself, and endeavor to give more than you take. I mean, how could I even add to that? Thanks so much for the 20, pal. It's so... I mean, where would I be without the learned community in here and Twitch in here? Like, what would I be doing? I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. Oh, it's so good. They also heavily targeted the church over the last century, which was also prophesied by the church in prior centuries. There you go, horse teeth. The main villain for the rulers of this world, the occupiers of this world, are Christians and Christ, the Godhead. You could call it that, the Trinity. I actually don't know. I like the word Godhead, so it's a bit Gnostic, I guess. I just like the word because it's absolutely amazing. Christians are the real enemy. Therefore, make what you will of that. Jake Snake Roberts. That's not going to be popular. Yeah, I guess that's not going to be popular. Yeah, but it's a self-evident truth. The sufferers of the genocide, even where the A-bombs in Japan, Nagasaki and Hiroshima, those were maybe it's Nagasaki or maybe it's both of them. I don't remember. They were the biggest Christian populations of Japan. The bombs were for the Christians. Again, wars only target Christians. That's just how it works. Jake Snake, thanks for the 20 bones, pal. Gnosticism is appealing, but it's just like all sin and heresy. It will drive you crazy. Look at what happened to Philip K. Dick. Guy made contact with something. It probably wasn't good, though. I guess so, man. The pink light of Valis. I don't remember what Valis stands for, though. Oof, I'm sure someone does. I guarantee it. I don't know what happened with Philip K. Dick. I saw most of the interview in France, but the video is gone now. I'm sure it still exists somewhere. That was pretty interesting. You know? It's just there's a lot of things that mean nothing. You can waste your time looking for knowledge. Greg, you got to send me the sept. How do you pronounce that? Septimus. Oh, remember Septimus from Arcadia? Oh my God. Does anyone know Arcadia? Is that Tom Stoppard? Oh my God. There wasn't a dry eye in the house when I saw that at the game. Oh my God. Septuagint. Ah, thank you. Can someone send the best version to my P.O. box? Arcadia, man. Oh my God. Wow. Oh, what am I looking up? Oh, I was looking up the pronunciation for it. I need not, however. I need not. Gotta swap P.O. boxes? What do you mean? The one in Woonsocket should be closed. Hey, I thought it was authentic. The one in Woonsocket is closed, and the only one is in here, Pascoag. Is there something else needs to be done? Where are we? Oh, I got you. Yeah, well, what happened to Philip? The pink light? I know pink and purple are something. There's a reason why they're royal. I don't know if that's when the black sun was here and everyone could just derive the energy from the black sun. I really don't know. Color out of space. I gotta see that. I keep forgetting because I'm afraid to see it. Experienced synergy of mental illness, drugs, and alcohol. Okay. I hear you, Barbatus. His output, though, is rather staggering. He was still a genius writer for most of his career. Yeah, his output is absolutely staggering. And I've only done Flow My Tears, The Policeman Said, The Three Stigmata of Palmer Eldritch, and Valis 1 and 2. Don't remember the names. That's all I've read. That's all I've done from PKD, unfortunately. You know? Any more? What do we got? 5? Rah. Thanks for the 2 bones, pal. Dear Diedrich, thanks for the 6 bones, pal. Bros through thick and thin over 2 Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I mean, what are you going to do? Tell him he's got a drinking problem? That's going to go over well. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell are you supposed to do? Tell him, dude, you have a problem, man. Like, you probably get punched in the face. Now, look, this is not a prophecy, and I'm not saying don't do it. But you know. You know better than I do. You know? Maybe, though. I don't know. Tuxedo Mask, thanks for the 2 bones, pal. Thanks for the 2 bones. But what did everyone think about this stuff? What does everyone think about it? Yo, Joey Clark, what's up? I need, please send me Philip K. Dick books to my P.O. box. Is it? I don't know if the P.O. box is in the channel description or even it should. I remember fixing it in Twitch. I don't know if I did it here. I'm guessing I did. But I need the Septuagint, and I need Philip K. Dick books, just not Palmer or Flow My Tears. Those were. I mean, I can't. Just that guy was crazy. Never found P.O. box. Damn it all. I thought I had it on here. What other things did we touch on? What about, the Abortians? Anyone familiar with abortians, how they're a carryover from previous Baal and Moloch worship? Remember they used to sacrifice their children into this absolutely horrifying, insane bronze bull. Everyone beat the drums loud so you couldn't hear the screams so the parents wouldn't kill themselves. You can't do that now because the people would build crosses and they would roll millstones. So you have to switch it. You have to, what do you have to do? Trick women into continuing Baal worship. Oops. 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 No, don't send me anything valuable. Nah, don't send me anything valuable. You gotta go, Horse Teeth? Hey, have a good one, player. Thanks so much for coming by. Damn, Barbatus, what's going on? Well, maybe, I don't know. Damn. What in God's name? But I just want to say that because I wanted to touch on all these things. Remember the hearts? People used to tear the hearts out and throw them. Remember Apocalypto? All the Batista, whatever the fucking stupid ass words they got for their ethnicities. Whatever the idiots got tricked into calling themselves. Latina, Latinx, mestizos. Whatever the dummies got tricked into calling themselves because they don't know their roots. You kidding me? Dummies! Hey, I'm not judging. I'm just being fun. But that's the thing. Baal worship never ended. Child sacrifice, it never ended. It continues with a state-sponsored institution that it's apparently a human right. It definitely is a human right. Human is a monster. It definitely is the right of a monster to do that. But look, I'm not judging. I'm not judging. You know? I'm not judging. I am not judging. Joe Jaja. It's on the table now, so I can't take it back. There it is. These were staggering thoughts years ago, Mayans. These were staggering thoughts. When I put that together years ago, it was staggering. Staggering. I was like, oh, we're still in Babylon. We're still in captivity. All the tribes, the real tribes of Israel, are still in captivity. You know who the real tribes are? Us. You can tell who the real tribes of Israel are by our captivity. That's proof alone. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. That's for sure. That's proof that you're the tribe. Because you're in captivity in Babylon still. That's why. That's proof. Yo, Dimos, what's up? It's just, I don't talk about these things all the time because I just assume everybody knew these things. I assumed everyone was here with me 8, 7, 8, 9 years ago. I just assumed that everyone's been here. And everybody even knows these things just because they know me. Those are not safe assumptions to make. Space Ghost, thanks for the sawbuck, pal. The Planned Parenthood building in Houston, Texas looks like a Mayan temple. Ah, that's crazy. The architect that they got for that's a real big fan of the Mayans. A real huge fan of the Mayans. Horse Teeth. Oh, shit. Sorry, I missed you. I hope you're still here. Thanks for the 15 bones, pal. Gotta get to work. Have a good night. Monkey Island someday, please. I know. Oh, thanks so much, Horse. You probably left already, unfortunately. I know. I owe you, Horse. I owe you some horse. I owe you some monkey. I hear you. Dr. H3rp3s. I don't know. How do I pronounce that? Thanks for the 15 bones. What's going on, Chuck? Hope to see you and the rest of the crew in Australia at some point. You definitely will at some point. I bet. I bet. Oh, is Streamlabs going? Oh, I see it. Hold on. Give me a second. Mincy, thanks for the 20 bucks. The real super chat, Streamlabs super chat, link is in the bio. Not trying to kill the mood, but the woman I was going to marry left me out of nowhere, and I'm trying to avoid crashing out. Any advice? Should I turn to the church? Thanks for the stream. Sorry to hear that, man. Ultimate bullet dodged. I know that's really no consolation, but you have to look at it in the right way, otherwise you destroy yourself. It's important you don't let any bitches win by destroying yourself. Okay? You understand? And it's your duty and the Lord's imperative that you are made even better. You have to look at it this way. You have to. You have to look at it this way. Otherwise, you slip into despair, which is a mortal sin. Just even take that logic and write it down. Or I like the prayer books. Like this one it's changed my life. Absolutely changed my life. It changed my life. It reminded me that I even have the authority to write prayers and compose them, and they work. It reminded me of that authority because I lost all faith in everything, absolutely 100%, and I'm trying to get it back. You know what I'm saying? So I would say that, Mincy, you need that strength, and you cannot let the bastards win. Don't let the bastards win. Don't let the bastards grind you down. You can't. God, the Lord doesn't look favorably upon people that let the bastards grind them down. And I know it's easier said than done. I get that. But it takes... You'll know when you're feeling a prayer or you're feeling your faith. You can tell. Please like the stream. Please. Please. This is none. People don't even see the stream unless it's got 1,000 damn likes. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Drift. Illegitimi non-carborundum. Thank you. I forgot. I was looking for that. I'm like, don't let the bastards grind you down. I'm like, illegitimi non-carborundum. Yep. Illegitimi non-carborundum. Thank you. Thank you. I was searching for it, but I couldn't grab it. Thank you. So good. Please like the stream. Again, I will say, people don't even see it unless it's got 1,000 likes. Remember that always, Mincy. I'm telling you. Clip this if you have to. Clip this for yourself if you have to. Remember this always. Never for 1 second can you ever forget those words. You will lose everything if you do. Know what I'm saying? K.A., thanks for the sawbuck, pal, $5. Hey, Chuck, curious about your interpretation of the verse, and the 10 horns which you saw are 10 kings who did not yet receive a kingdom, but they receive authority as kings with the beast for 1 hour. What the heck am I how the heck am I supposed to interpret that? There are some things that I have interpreted that I really, really like lately from Christ in perhaps Timothy? I don't remember. We're the first. I've done a couple of them, but the things were speaking to me, and I was receptive, and I was changing. These last few weeks, I've changed, and I've building my faith back. You know what I mean? Getting my faith back. What's up, Script? How you doing? Getting my faith back, and it was really, I just love these. I just love these so much. I love these prayers. There's only, people could say all you need is the Lord's Prayer. And I understand that if you take it line by line and you really amplify with intention and faith what every line means, and you understand it and you put it out there, sure, that's a good thing. But need a variety of prayers, because I found this was staggering me. These prayers were staggering me. Every day, I'm up in the morning with these before bed, and I'm feeling them. I'm feeling them. I'm feeling them. I'm not just reciting or repeating. I'm feeling them. And that's brand new. This is a brand new experience for me. Okay? Brand new. How can I interpret Revelation? I'm sure some of it I can, but I'm not learned of these things. I mean, Gog and Magog, I mean, we could put some of that together. Or, I just don't know. I don't know enough about that stuff. Skippy, super fast, thanks to the 15 bones, pal. Thanks for Streamlabs. You know how to do it, right? You know how to do it. Yo, Charles, been wondering what your thoughts are on Freemasonry, Royal Order of Jesters, etc. Are they twisted freaks? What's their deal? Great streams lately. Keep it up. Banana mode. Oh my God, remember that? Thanks so much for that, pal. I just don't know. I don't know. How can I know those things? You know what I mean? How can I know those things? I know mirth is king. I know that, of course. I've known that. And I was, back in 2016, 2015, I was deep. I was deep into this stuff. I was deep into the Royal Order. I was deep into the Masonry stuff, like a lot of us were, or perhaps are right now. Those different delineations, I don't know, those different splinter cells of the Shriners and the Royal Order, those sister cults. You know what I mean? The Shriners and the Royal Order, they had the Fez guys. They're, I don't know if that's the same or they're like sister orders. I don't know. This stuff is too much for me to know. I can't fit it in my head. Oddfellows, yo, Wyatt Earp. Remember Wyatt Earp was an Oddfellow? Remember? Thanks again for appreciating the streams. Please like it. Twisted freaks. The only stuff, the only stuff I know about these guys are just stories of them partying and having sex with prostitutes and drinking and stuff like that. Not really that bad. But I stayed away from the bad stuff. I stay away from the bad stuff. I'm not gonna read about abomination. I've already had my fill of abomination. There's a cup of abomination I've drank from, and you don't ever want the taste of that ever again. Never again. You do not want abomination into your mind. You don't want it. You don't want it. But you can just assume, excuse me. You can just assume that, okay, let me put it this way. Things that are done behind closed doors or in darkness or underground, they cannot be good. Otherwise, they wouldn't be done in secrecy. What else can I say? What else need be said than that? You get it? You don't need any more truth than that. That's all you need. You need not continue your quest into intimate knowledge of abomination because it does serious damage to you. You know? It's also spinal. Oh! And I get that too. The sacred is not for the profane, pearls before swine. Yeah, you can keep it to yourself. You can speak in parables, but stuff you do underground cannot be good. For example, Full Metal Alchemist. They would never draw their alchemy circles and prisons out in the open because people would be building wooden crosses if they did. You know what I mean? That's all. That's why it's done in secrecy, because people would be building wooden crosses. Get it? Get it? You need not continue your quest. You want a history lesson? Watch Full Metal Alchemist. Not Dark Brotherhood. The straight up anime, not the manga, the anime. I couldn't even finish watching it. It was getting too dark. We were watching it in Kuwait. I mean, I was going through a few things, but I couldn't even continue watching it because it was too dark. It made me insane. That'll make anybody insane. I do have to revisit Evangelion. What do we get? To like 1 or 2 episodes left in the series, and I stopped. Going crazy watching it. I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know about crucified angels underground, technology coming from them. I didn't want to know about that. And I already kind of understood a little bit. That's why the angels were coming to collect the body. That stuff's too crazy. That's crazy. Like, thinking about that stuff is not good for you. That's hardcore. That's pretty hardcore. Caesar, what's up? Only show that actually drove you nuts. I hear you, dude. I couldn't even finish it. I was like, this stuff is too messed up. Like, no, nah, no thanks. It was too messed up. No, I know the last 2 episodes are everything. That's why I skipped them. I'm like, I don't want any more. I don't want any more. I don't want any more. Clones, and who knows what happened to the guy's mother? I don't even remember. It's way too dark. Too dark. Crucified angels underground. Like, what the fuck? Like, no. No more. Please. No more. I'd rather read this. The Japanese are so Christian. Why'd they put that shite out? They should have read more of this. Adam cloned himself to make Eve, the rib, ribosome, DNA. I hear you. I hear it. I get it. I'm getting there. Dude, but that stuff is disgusting. That technology, it makes a normal person or a person with a soul sick because it's from hell. And it makes you sick because it's evil knowledge. Evil knowledge. I guess I do have to revisit and complete it, I guess. Riboflavin. I'm getting there. Oh, we should do this, at least. Let me get out my Brave. Ask Leo what the deal is. Let's at least get this out. Why did everyone allow my just face on there the whole time? But is that what you were talking about? Adam cloned himself to make Eve? Like, are you talking about Evangelion? Evangelion is just another way for the author to cope with having a neglecting mother. Ugh. Shinji, these are spoilers, everybody. Shinji's mom's soul essentially powers his Eve unit and gives him the... Oh. It's sickening. Dude, that's sickening. I don't. That's so sickening. Dude, that's so evil. Evil. That's evil. I mean, I can appreciate it, the Gnosticism all the way through, like, ugh. It's just that as a sort of an enjoyer of anime, even though it was a mistake, you can hardly argue that Cowboy Bebop was in any way a mistake. Therefore, anime was not a mistake. Was Vampire Hunter D a mistake? Was Twilight of the Dark Master a mistake? Was Demon freaking Wicked City a mistake? That's arguable. That's absolutely arguable. Trigun, was that a mistake? You know? Akira, was that a mistake? Ninja Scroll, was that a mistake? Initial D, Ghost in the Shell, were those mistakes? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Fist of the... I mean, look, I'm not a... There's only so much anime I know. There's only so much anime I can allow into my mind. And after you see something like Demon City, you stop letting it all into your mind. You're like this, wow. After you see that when you're like freaking 13 or something like that, you see Demon City when you're 12 or 13, you're like, I can't watch all the anime they give to me. I can't do it. Woo! Does anyone see? The Wicked City was the one, right? That was the one. Like the first scene. The first scene, there's a knock at the door, and there's the woman at the door. She's just on her knees blowing him. That's the first scene. I'm watching it as a kid. I'm like this. Wow. It's like women are pretty metal in Japan, I guess. And then her genitals, they got teeth. I'm like, dude. I'm like, oh wow. That's crazy. It's crazy. It's and that shit was scared the hell out of me. Like in a world where like the wall can just fall, like you can be leaning on a wall and it can just, a shadow can be cast on it and you're right into like a demon's stomach or something like that. I was like this watching it. Like as a kid. It was crazy. Anime's crazy. You remember the demon, the shadows? Like it can move all throughout all the shadows being cast in the room. I was like, like it was just insane. That's crazy. Dude, that is psycho. And I got it. I could fire it up right now. You guys want a VHS rip of it? I can fire it up right now. I have. You guys ever? Can you? Why don't you try buying or streaming Ninja Scroll? Oh, you can't. I got a copy though. I don't think it's the earliest dub though. Last time we watched Vampire Hunter D, it was not an 80s dub. I could tell it just wasn't. You know, Demon City, Shinjuku. Oof. Crazy. But there's lots of anime that I haven't seen that is good. I mean, that I like to see. Berserk, I have a feeling Berserk is tremendously wicked and painful to watch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Berserk. See, you know Cam Clark, don't you? The Akira, the streamlined dub with Leonardo from Ninja Turtles. You know Cam Clark, don't you? You know Cam Clark, the streamlined dub. Hell yes. I have a feeling I don't want to watch Berserk. That's nice, Caesar. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I think I watched it a little bit with Athena. I was like, oh my god, you sure you want to watch this? And then the memes going around on Twitter when he's killing that child who he thought he was an assassin but he wasn't. I'm like this looking at it, seeing child murder. I'm like, oh wow, I don't feel like watching that. I'm not gonna feel good after seeing that. Berserk is more heroic than any other similar thing because while brutal, it's about the triumph of human spirit. Oh, he killed the kid because he was a witness? See, I didn't say that I knew the whole storyline, but all I needed to see was that screenshot to know that I really don't even feel like watching it. You know what I mean? Oh, an accident? See, now I shouldn't even have opened my mouth about it. I don't even know what it's about. Ooh, yeah, that's dark, man. That stuff does damage to you. Oh, killed him by accident. Okay. I mean, okay. But Berserk is about a normal guy defying the planets, basically, and other archons. Shit, man. Is it time to watch Berserk? Is it time to... What about Berserk for Sega Dreamcast? Anyone remember that? Sort of Berserk? Yeah, it might be. Gumroad, Berserk, Go, Quib. Thanks for reminding me. Just for the record, everybody, looking to really do a big... There's lots of stuff on deck for the Gumroad. I'm going to keep it short, but the price is practically free, which won't be like that forever. Join up if you want to do some anime and movie nights. I'm gonna be a little bit busy with the stand-up kind of soon, but just jump on there. It's like $6 or something like that. I would jump on. If it was 20 or 10 or something like that, I would tell you to stop and not do it yet. But jump on. I'm doing my best. Doing my best to produce the full mode theater and cowboy mode. I'm doing my best. OG Manslave is on there. Yeah, it's not even on the internet. There's a lot of revamping that has to happen. I know. I'm getting there. Remember, like the guy said when he was talking to Trump, I'm getting there. Defying fate, you can compare it to if you were to defy Kabbalistic, satanic, planetary powers. I just feel that astrology and the planetary bodies and the stars are, and the sign you're born under, are fallen angels trying to interfere with your destiny. Does that make any sense? And it must be fought, like Berserk, like you're saying. And we've gotten to that conversation about is there free will, and we are railing against astrology. Sure. But that does seem like fallen angel technology to just jealousy. Fallen angels are a lower order than men and women. That's not a dig. That's not a dig. They are they're beneath men and women in the hierarchy of earth and heaven. They just are. And it seems like the fallen technology are interfering angels that are jealous of the potential godhead, that is within the children of the Lord. I just say that. Yeah, that's a hard thing, consumer. I hear you on that. You can't look into gematria or birth charts because you're too terrified these are permanent traits you can't overcome. I hear you. We all get stuck into that a little bit, and I railed against it on the palace and elsewhere, and here I rail against those creatures. Rail against those creatures. An angel cannot create; it can only destroy. They can only try to destroy your destiny in order to do war unto heaven and to punish the Lord for creation. I get it. Let's just do this for a little bit. I get it. It's scary though, isn't it? It's kind of scary. Yo, Semiot, thanks for the sawbuck, pal. Man, I'm glad you're reminding us about mud flood and reinventing history in the World's Fair, because again, it's the same thing. We've talked about this so much in the past. I assume everybody knows it that comes in here. Who was the first to break out those pictures? Who was the first? Non-anonymous man to break out those pictures from stolen history before it was destroyed and then the keys were handed off? Who was the first one? Who was the only one to bust out stuff like this? Yeah, I know you can't see it, so it's kind of a joke. Who was the first one? That's right, it was me. Who was the first one to bust this stuff out way back on Twitch? Many years ago. Who was it? Oh, that's right, it was me. And now you got all different kinds of huge Twitter accounts blasting this stuff out now. 300, 400,000 subscribers. They're blasting this stuff out. Who put this stuff out years ago? Oh, that's right. It was me. Even Dresden. Oh, that's right. It was me. Oh, that's right. It was actually me. Isn't that awesome? I'm looking for the big one. Oh, remember this one? Oh, it was. Oh, wait. When's a big million subscriber account gonna bust out this one? When? Look at this guy's legs. They're all cadavers. All of their anatomy is wrong. Everything is fabricated. Every old picture you see from the Civil War era, they're all cadavers. They're not even alive. It's all fake. Who was the first to say that? Oh, wait. It's me. Yeah, Images of Madness. I'm glad. I'm glad you saw the title of the note. This is stolen history that doesn't even exist anymore. They're all cadavers. They're all set up in those chairs. Are the big accounts going to take this and run with it? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. General Grant's 1885 coffin encased in lead. Why? What? Was he radioactive? What? Does that stop a soul from leaving if you encase it in lead? I don't know. I don't know. All the big accounts have been in my Twitch and on the YouTube all these years. I just wish they'd give me a shout out. Well, not really. What does it matter? Remember these old flags? Shouldn't be Stars of David. We all know there's no such thing. Is Star of David referenced in the Bible at all? Oh, it's not? Oh. Oh, you guys don't remember these flags? You guys don't remember these flags? I know it's not focusing on it. I get it. I get it. I get it's impossible to see. You guys don't remember these flags? I know you can't see it. I know it's not focusing. I get it. I get it. Whoa. Oh, there's such sights on here. Such sights. Ooh. Such sights. Oh, oh, Griffins of Tartary back in the day too. Look, there's a well-known member from Stolen History before it was carted off. Damn, I know that perhaps it's best that you guys can't see the images. I could go insane looking at all this stuff right now, couldn't you? Star of Dave. I mean, I could literally, this is a rabbit hole. I don't mean to do this. We could go on about this forever. Oh, what's this? You guys just can't see the legend because it's not in focus. You're better off not knowing this stuff, honestly. Oh, the Tartar constructions passed off as just nothing, stuff that we just built in the past. Again, I know you can't see it. Dude, this stuff is from like 2017, 2016. We've been talking about this forever. Forever. Even Time the Apparatus, if anyone remembers that. Oh, I just want to find the big one, the one in, like, I don't know, the Russian city that is completely empty, not one single person. Like, where is that? Where is that? I just want to show you guys that before I just end what I'm doing right now. But I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. Oh my God. Give me a second. Consumer, no, I got it right here. You see the resolution on this image? Siberia. Yeah, Siberia. Look, now look. Look at the resolution on this image. Look. Excuse me? Who took that picture? NASA? You guys get that resolution? A picture from post-catastrophe? The big accounts, the lurkers in here, gonna pull that stuff out and send it up their own flagpole. Then go ahead. Did you guys see what I just showed you? How crazy that was? Please like the stream. Please get this to 1,000. Please. No one even sees it, if not. Anyone see that? Wait, who is the first to start putting those out in a non-anonymous fashion? Oh, that's right. It was me. That's okay. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. Not one person in the picture. Nah, I know. It is a bad thing that people are talking about it. I know. It's a bad sign. It's a bad sign when big people with big platforms are talking about Tartaria or mud flood and catastrophe and even Canaanites and all that. It means that you're past the point of no return and nothing can be done to reverse any of it. That's why they're freely talking about it. So I don't mean to, I'm trying not to demoralize people, but that's the playbook. They wouldn't be talking about it if something could be done against it. Just the way it goes. It's the way it be. What do you think about that, everybody? Psycho, isn't it? Yo, Psych Restore, thanks for the sawbuck, pal. Oh, isn't that crazy? Oh, that stuff is crazy, man. Touched upon it with Time the Apparatus, the Jack Show experience, the merch drop from back in the day. But when there's big accounts talking about it, it means that it is what it is, you know? How does everyone feel about that, though, huh? Anyone else going to tell you this stuff? Anyone? Anyone? Any of the OG Twitch lurker, huge platform operatives now? Anyone? No. Weird. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy, isn't it? I love this stuff. I was the only one years ago. I'm just letting everyone know. Just letting everyone know. I'm glad I had to clear the air. And again, take a look at my illustration. Wow. That shit's crazy. I'm going to have a cookie or something. Oh, my spine. Excuse me. Might be time for some biofreeze. But anyone have an opinion on that? Anyone have an opinion on that? Let me see this. John Levi. I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, hey, look, I'm down. I'm down to do a collab with anybody and everybody. Absolutely. 100%. Whiskey Mood, thanks for the sawbuck, pal. Yeah, UFO videos. Wow, UFOs. Wow. UFOs. It's a scary thought because the revelation of all of this knowledge just indicates that Satan's season is coming to a close, and it's really a really scary thought. You know what that means? It means if you're not right with the Lord, you have to stay and live through another cataclysm, and it's too scary. It's too scary to think about. It's too scary to think about. Too scary. Too scary to think about. Too scary to think about. I don't mean to scare everybody. It just scares me thinking about that. God. Knowing video games show us our actual reality, but we can't go out and experience it in real life. I don't know what you mean. What's that supposed to mean? What's that mean? What's that mean? Anyone have a good list of collaborators that are on my level or I'm on their level? I'm definitely interested in talking to Jay again, absolutely, and I am interested in talking to Owen Benjamin, absolutely. He's definitely learned. He can definitely hang with this action, absolutely. The lurkers, I'm definitely down to collaborate with all the lurkers. I have no idea if they. I mean, it's not like this. It's not like I'm the only one that could possibly dig up this this rotten knowledge. It's not possible that I'm the only one that can. It's just not possible. It's not feasible to believe it either. But I definitely was the first kind of spitting this stuff out without a mask on, without a username, with my real name on a public platform that was free to watch. Yep. I did humanity a public service, mankind a public service. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate the medal and the crown. I appreciate it. Anyway, you guys get what I'm saying. Where are we? We've been rambling for almost 2 hours. Chevy, yo, thanks for the 16 months, man. What is up, player? What is up, player? Where are you? I'll get you to, is it 10, right? I'll get you in a second. Excuse me, I almost puked. I would collab with you, Charles. I make music about this stuff. Is this your YouTube channel? Let me go to that channel. Let me open it up in a window. Oh, wow. That's crazy. I mean, you're an OG, Chevy, right? I mean, you're OG years and years and years and years, ages hence. Mask off? All right. Tuxedo mask. Hey, have a good one. Have a nice night, Afina. Crazy, man. I can't believe the stuff that we got into today. Tuxedo mask, thanks for the 2 bones, pal. Kataka, Jim Kata. Gun Cat, 10 bones, thanks. Thank you. Korean women have beauty products that make them just look covered in water. Most women look bad covered in water. Are Koreans descended from Atlantis, perhaps? Oh my God, I have no idea. I only know that South Korea is the capital of witchcraft. That's the only thing I know. Who else is going to tell you that? But there are things that I remember from Korea that I don't even want to think about. Too painful to think about because I lived in Koreatown while these things happened. They had 9/11s during my tenure in Koreatown, and I saw the memorials and the stuff on the streets, and it messed me up. That's how I know it was a 9/11 because I felt pain from it. Sick. I thought everybody knew this stuff. People don't know South Korea is the capital of witchcraft. People don't know that. It's so weird not knowing these things. You don't remember the president, the woman, the prime minister, the ruler, whatever, that got taken down for being like a witchcraft golem controlled by like the Mooney cult or the Moon cult or something like that? People don't remember that? People don't remember the ferry that went down, 200 children? People don't remember that? They had many 9/11s in South Korea. Unbelievable. That shit was sick. Mm. I shouldn't even have brought it up. I don't even want to think about it. Mm. Mm. We got to tackle the news? My spine. Is it time to tackle the news? Did we exhaust all this madness yet or what? Call me the Revelator. And you call me the Revelator. I saw that freaking in the chat right now. Who coined that? Me? Look, I'm not trying to be a nerd about all this stuff. I'm just trying to be silly. Remember the Revelator? I thought that was a coin a term I coined about myself. Okay, let's see this. Logan. Thanks for the 20 bones, pal. Really appreciate that. Esoterica, occult, conspiracies, and so much more. Oh, you got like a website. All right. I mean, it's just dangerous stuff. It like gets you nowhere. But I hear you on that. I've never read any Manly Hall. You want to know why? Because I don't need to. I already know it. That's why. What do you think about that? What does it mean if you know all that stuff without having read it? What does that mean? Does that mean you're the Revelator? I don't know. What does it mean? I try not to know anything. I really don't want to know anything. Oh, man. Please like the stream. 666? That's like Joanne Rowling. Remember she was rolling with 666 followers? It's kind of weird, isn't it? She writes children's books. She's an influence to children. She's got 666 on her Twitter page. What the why? She's living with black mold all over her walls. Like booty walls. That's it. I'm having more. I don't care. I'll have some red. I don't care. Watch this. Watch this move. This shit hits big. I'm just not going to tell you what it is. This shit's hitting big right now, man. I'm just not going to tell you what it is. Oh. Wow, it's hurting my stomach. That's not a good sign. Cool. Thank you. Thanks a lot. It is the black. You're right. We just brought up Joanne's black mold. I'm putting black mold in my goddamn stomach right now. Sad, isn't it? Christ, help me. Let this be the last one. Surely there's a prayer for that. Well, I don't want to drive everyone away by just going nowhere. Should we get into the news? Prayer for those whom you have harmed. Oh my God, this is so good. A prayer for discernment against the passions and spirits of darkness when something has been lost. A prayer for the opening of my spiritual eyes when being tempted. For deliverance from temptation when about to undergo a grievous trial. Who's that Grievous from Star Wars? A prayer against the Antichrist. Like, this is so... Like, how is this not majestic and splendid? Who prays against the Antichrist? Anybody? Oh, wait. Nobody. Isn't that so good? Oh, I love this. This changed my life. This changed my life. This changed my life. This changed my life. And I'm also studying so I can say Mass. Okay? Is that okay? Hieraticon, studying so I can say the Divine Liturgy. What do you think about that? Isn't that awesome? Is this Greek or Russian? I mean, I know this is Greek, but some of these books they have this is Slavic in there. I don't know what denomination of Orthodoxy is. How could I possibly worry about the splinters in Orthodoxy? How could I have room to worry about any of that? I can't. I could at least study so I could say Mass at least. Why not? I don't think it's going to hurt. I'm going to need some deacons to help me out with this. I just don't know what's like Greek, or is it Russian, or and then Byzantine? Like what? I had no idea, and I just can't be bothered with the denominations. I just can't. East Slavonic, Slavoic, Oriental. I just don't know. No splinters in Orthodoxy, just different languages. Trendy. See, I honestly don't know. I don't know anything about organized religions. Almost nothing. Tarkovsky was killed for being Christian? He was killed? I thought he was still alive. Orthodoxy is not bound by one culture or another. It's just that Eastern Europe has kept the faith. Oh. Yo, Terry, what's up, man? It's been crazy today. Crazy today. I didn't know that. Who is the author of the prayer book? Oh, it's many authors. I mean, oh God, it's everybody. Saint Tikhone, South Canaan, Pennsylvania. Canaan. I love this. I just love this. Like, look at all the fun stuff in here. Like, I love this. Morning prayers, prayers at table, prayers for the hours of the day and night. I know the small compline. Fuck. Prayers before sleep. Everyday occurrences, spiritual struggle, family and community life, the crown of the year, the bed of sickness, the glorious majesty of the Lord. I love this book so much. I love it. I just cannot. It's very hard for me. I'm not learned in the Bible. I can't just open up the Bible and all of a sudden there's just a prayer and I'm feeling it and I'm amplifying it. And I'm saying, like, it doesn't. I mean, perhaps that is the way. Perhaps that is the way. I have no idea. I'm just not going to run from this knowledge anymore. Walking with Moses, 40 lessons from the life of the lawgiver. I am feeling this stuff now. Feeling this stuff, and I never have in the past. Holy Psalter. I've never felt for this stuff ever. I've never felt for this stuff the way I do when I just open the Bible. Maybe I'm not learned, maybe I'm not ready for it, but I never felt the calling. And I'm not called to organized religion. Let's get one thing straight. I will literally die before I am a member of an organized religion. Let's get one thing straight. That's all. Let's get that straight, okay? I just love this stuff so much, and I feel it. I feel it like I never have. I feel it now. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Oh my God, there's action in here. Logan. Oh, thanks again for the 20. Craig P for the 20 bones, pal. Thank you. I've been struggling with fulfillment in my life, and I've found that serving others brings that fulfillment. Keep up what you do. God bless, man. That's so good. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Oma, would I ever go to a divine liturgy? Absolutely, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what that's all about. I mean, you can say what you want about men, religion, or cults, or this and that, but after seeing The Island, I mean, wow. After seeing The Island, or even just after seeing The Island, it was so good. And I forget what the Eric Roberts one was about the near-death experiences. The near-death experience stuff is definitely devils. Definitely devils. Even all of the testimony from people who have survived that, I do not like that testimony at all. I do not like their testimony at all. But the movie, the one with Eric Roberts, I thought was magnificent. 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 But I'm just loving these books. Automatic, automatic. Give it some automatic. Okay. Now I trust this thing to be automatic. What? The ND near-death experiences shook you and drove me to becoming like you. Okay. A family member had a near-death experience about guys on consoles beaming past relatives to them, speaking in computer. You mean like Coda from Star Trek Voyager? Remember that? I've never been so scared in my life. I've never been so frightened in my life. Since I saw Coda. Star Trek Voyager. Yes, exactly. That was a parent telling you that after almost dying. I'm not exactly sure if I can understand what exactly they were telling you. Guys on consoles beaming past... like Coda, like it was an illusion, a programming, an algorithm falsifying ancestors. But I don't know what speaking computer means. Like the falsification of dead ancestors beckoning you into the moon recycler. Dude, I'll go crazy. I'll go crazy thinking about that. It's so evil and wicked and tragic. And I couldn't imagine that the Lord, Father of his children, would allow his children to suffer that. I couldn't imagine that. I couldn't imagine that. I couldn't imagine the Lord allowing his children to go through that. I can't, that's beyond my comprehension. As a parent, that's beyond my comprehension. Yeah, Terry, your dead dogs will be there tricking you. And this happened, like, it didn't happen to me, but, when I started to sort of clean up my brain and exercise myself of just being twisted, and your dreams start coming back, and immediately ancestors, dead ancestors, like, not anything like Coda, but just expressing love, nothing satanic, nothing machine, just like didn't have a chance while I was alive, or I was already dead before you were born, like just a little communication. I was like this, like that for weeks. Even pets too, like you're saying, waking up insane, waking up in the morning insane. Waking up insane. The shit fucking rocked me. Whew. I don't know what they meant, honestly. They mentioned virtual reality. I took it as basically reincarnation farm stuff. Okay, but with a technological matrix bend. Feds in the astrals. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Woo! That's scary. That's scary. Jesters pretending to be your family, maybe after death or near-death experience, but this was in dreams. I'm not saying your dreams can't be invaded. That's probably where the rulers go to do their plausibly deniable planning in dream space, fourth or fifth dimension. I don't know if we want to talk about that. Thanks again, Craig. HR, thanks for the 20 bones, pal. Hey there, Charles. Love you, man. Much love, man. Thanks a lot. Keep doing what you're doing. Wish I could catch these streams more often, but I am a dad myself. Hey, God bless, man. Doing my best to get highlights in a timely fashion from these streams out there. So it's not the worst to not be here. You know what I'm saying? Trying my best. Trying my best. Trying my best. At the moment of death, they dope you with love frequency and coerce you, shame you into agreeing into another incarnation contract. If you've ever seen The Grid, you would go mad. Okay. I don't. Hey, Pixelante, what's up? I can't refute that. I would never refute that. Sometimes I have a thought experiment in what it would like to be staggered and completely overtaken by the majesty of divinity. And, just like in, Out of the Silent Planet or Paralandra, spoilers, or perhaps something even out of The Color Out of Space when Enlil, one of the archons of Venus or Mars, I forget which space trilogy book it is. I think it's Mars, right? The first book, Archon of Mars, Enlil or Enki. I don't remember. Just taking an appearance to try to be comprehensible to ransom, and some of these things were, non-Euclidean, madness-inducing, huge, incomprehensibly huge clockwork machinery forms that the god would take the form of, and it was so frightening. And I try not to have too many of those thought experiments because you probably could go crazy. I just like to think that I could not be made crazy by that sort of thing, but how could I ever say that and not be guilty of something, of some pride? You know what I mean? How could I possibly say that with authority and without pride? Not possible. It's just not possible. How could I possibly say that? Scary. But the Matrix. Ezekiel saw the wheel. I haven't gotten to Ezekiel. But what's the wheel? Is the wheel the reincarnation? Like, this stuff is crazy. Should we blast on in the news? Do you guys want me to keep rambling? I mean, we have a freaking whole news thing prepared. We didn't get to any of it. What do I do? Bleach, what should I do? What the heck should I do? I think it's perhaps time to move on. I think that's probably why I'm asking that question. That's so crazy. But the Matrix. No, it's just too scary. It's just too scary to think that there's a dream catcher matrix to catch your soul on the way out to heaven. Like, how could that be allowed? How could that be allowed? How could a loving God, the Lord, allow that? How? Advanced spacecraft? Space? Ugh. Yeah, those are struggling thoughts. I should move on, but you can only imagine it being allowed if God didn't care or was indifferent. Maybe we're not that important. I don't know. I struggle with these thoughts. Like I hear you, but there's no space. It's just I'm afraid that a soul is only an atom in a huge skin cell of a deity. Like, that's a big fear. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's twisted. But that's perhaps the most twisted. Yeah, there is space. The divine waters they cannot be traversed. They cannot be traversed. You cannot traverse space. Space, there is no such thing as a vacuum. There is no such thing as space. There is the first heaven, second, third, fourth, seven, eight. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I hear you. Well, but the consumer he's too twisted right now. Yeah, and the idea you have to go back to the source to be with God, and God is just a blank pool of consciousness, like Final Fantasy VII. And you must lose individuality disgusts you, and I reject it. Me as well. It disgusts me, and I also reject it. You're not alone. The Matrix movie, Neo is one of the many ones meant to be eaten by the Matrix to improve the prison to keep everyone from escaping, and he breaks the mold. I mean, I guess we could go on about this forever. This is too much. This is too much. It's too much. It's too much. I refuse to believe that we're insignificant. I refuse to believe that we're not designed in the Lord's image. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe that you just joined that pool of Final Fantasy VII soul consciousness. I refuse to believe it. I refuse. I reject it. I reject it. Your individuality is the only thing keeping you cohesive. I don't feel it is destiny to lose your cohesion. When you lose your cohesion, you cease to exist. That is the second death. I refuse to believe that that's waiting for all of us in the end. I refuse it. If you have godly will in your belief that we are all holy when it will be so, then it will be so. That's the only rule of the universe. Faith and will is greater than all. I also reject abandoning your ego, bro. It's you. I hear you. I hear you. F, thanks for the 2 bones. I hear you. Okay. I don't want to drive everyone away by raving about this for 3 hours. These are heavy, heavy, heavy. Anyone remember this guy? That's heavy. That's so heavy. Oh. Anyway, I need biofreeze. I refused to disassociate. I refuse to die the second death. I refuse. I refuse to be joined into a pool of souls. No. And I'm not a splinter of like a Godhead's friggin' neti pot or valve or phylactery. Prophylactics, more like it. Prophylactory. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I refuse. I reject that. So let's. Who wants some news? What are we? 2 hours in? Okay, good. My God, what is next? I just have to freaking puke. Maybe. Man, that's scary. These are scary thoughts. Did I get everyone? Okay, good. Oh wait, Chevy, thanks for the 10 bones, pal. Look up Shaman, Hand of Giants. I'm afraid to, honestly. Thank you. Panda Cimarmello, thanks for the 10 bones, pal. Check out Oriental Orthodoxy, Coptics, Egyptian. Yeah, no, I have a feeling that the Coptics and the Sufis were closest to the source, to be honest with you. That's just my intuition. The mystical sects of the beginning. Coptics were, and even Yazidis, right? They're genocided, right? Coptics, Yazidis, Sufis, genocided, right? You know what that means? Okay, I'm good. Okay, I'm good. Oh, this is scary stuff. Sufis literally believe in dissolving your soul. Okay, now look, I never said I knew anything about them. Okay? I never said that I knew anything about any of those at all. I never said that at all. So I actually don't know anything about them at all. I'm just speaking of some sort of an intuition. Oh, I mean, how do I get out of this wheel right here that we're in? It's crazy. Oh, yeah, Bleach, you're right. A prayer time. I have to be cleansed from this. Got Moxie, thanks to the 20 bones, pal. 2 Corinthians, chapter 5, verses 7 through 9. No fear, only rejoicing in the promise of salvation through faith in the finished work of Jesus Christ, Charles. Okay. I hear you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, this scary world. It's too frightening. Yeah, let me, I'll be right back. Be right back 1 second. Just took a quick shower. Okay. Where are we at? What do we need here? Read a prayer? My God. Which one? How do we cleanse ourselves of this insanity that we've been doing up? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is a good page. I mean, which one is it going to be? How could anyone possibly answer that question? Give me a second here. Let's do a prayer against the Antichrist. Please like the stream. Can we get to 1,000 or should I just hang it up? Should I just hang it up? Craig Q, thanks for the 20 bones, pal. Love you, Charles. The United States is the British Empire reborn. I hear you. I am disgusted at what we've done to the Middle East. Christ told us to love our neighbors, and we've done an awful job. Can't we live in peace? Well, I don't know who we is. I'm not exactly sure who you're referring to when you say we, but I hear you on that. Oh, wait, people thought you could just... Have you ever tried to rebel against an empire? Have you ever tried to rebel against... Oh, well, you see, the colonists were so good in hiding in the bushes, they just fought off an entire empire. Really? That's how it works? Oh, yeah, just be a guerrilla. You just do guerrilla warfare, and you can ward off an entire empire. Oh, they stuck to the books. They just rode in columns, and they just got shot in the bushes until we won the war. Do you ever try? I mean, like right now. You ever try to? You ever try to secede from the Union? You ever try to secede from an empire? It's not easy. That's not easy to do. Take a look at this. This is by Saint Anatole the Younger of Optina. Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, deliver us from the seductions of the coming Antichrist, abhorred by God and crafty in evil, and from all his snares. Protect us and all our Christian neighbors from his devious nets, keeping us in the hidden refuge of thy salvation. Grant, Lord, that our fear of the devil may not be greater than our fear of thee, and that we not fall away from thee and thy holy church. But instead grant us, O Lord, to suffer and die for thy holy name and for the Orthodox faith, and never to deny thee, nor to receive the marks of the cursed Antichrist, nor to worship him. Grant us, O Lord, day and night, tears and lamentation for our sins, and on the day of thy dread judgment, O Lord, grant us pardon. Amen. Aren't these so good? You're telling me that's not good? You're telling me that's not good? That's crazy. You're not going to get that just opening up any old book. I love that. I love that. Isn't that good? Oh, I mean, how often do you have access to something like that you can have conviction in manifest it? Because I'll tell you, the people that are manifesting Antichrist are doing it in every way conceivable, just like the Olympics. The Olympic ceremonies were manifestation prayers, manifestation sorcery. Did you know that you can manifest also? Did you know that by these prayers? But you can't, it's hard just to make it up in your head unless you are extremely learned. I'm not. Sometimes you need prayers by the saints. I'll tell you, if a fallen angel constructed that, was it fallen? Or was it fallen in order to be a benefactor to mankind, like Prometheus, right? Prometheus is a benefactor to mankind. Isn't that his epithet? Isn't that an epithet of Prometheus? I don't know. I don't pretend to understand that stuff. I just don't. Oh, that's a cleansing prayer, isn't it? That's a cleansing prayer. Now, do we try the news? I mean, how do we even jump into that after this? I got to put on, that's why we're not lightning here. Freeze. We're going to freeze in a second. There we go. How's that? A little bit better? Oh, yeah. Damn. That's right. What are your thoughts on? Okay, yo, Kanakata. Thanks for the 15 bones. What's up, Charles? Can't wait to see you in Norfolk next week. Hope you go cowboy mode. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. 2 tipped 15 bones. Some anime like Akira might be cool, but Japan is a degenerate hellhole full of unhinged perverts. All right, all right. I mean, panties and vending machines. They're not all right. The Japanese are not all right. Dying in like women's bathroom freaking septic tanks. The Japanese are not all right. That's for sure. Society there is just as cooked as the rest of Babylon. Oh, I know that. Japan is most certainly not the pinnacle of anything at all, really. Though we can appreciate the homogeneity of it, of course, and also the honor, but the samurai was so feared, the samurai was annihilated. The samurai, one of the lost tribes. There you go. It's not even a war on you. It's there was never for 1 second unity within Israel. Or whatever it was called back then. They were always warring with each other. And they were always willing to genocide other tribes, even though they were all chosen. You know what I mean? They were always willing to genocide each other. It's still what you suffer from right now is still a continuation of the tribes trying to genocide each other. Thanks for that, pal. Anonymous tips 20 bones. This is no joke. This is a Streamlabs. This is no joke. This is a real super chat. Hey, Charles, love you, man. Fairly new to your streams, but I have noticed a consistent reference to our world already being occupied. Could you expand on that? It seems like it's Satan's little season. We are ruled by the devil right now. What other explanation can you have? How else can you explain innocent children suffering? Of course, you could explain just the regular run-of-the-mill sinner like all of ourselves. But how do you explain the suffering of innocent children? You cannot, without first admitting that the world is being maintained and destroyed by Lucifer. That's the only explanation there is. There it is. Evolver. Thanks for the 15 bones, pal. How you living? Chuck, you guys have other East Coast states lined up for the stand-up, like PA? Is that Pennsylvania? I gotta go check out the monastery in New Canaan. Trying to find out. If not, I will make the drive to Norfolk. Also, when is your footage with Kino Corner releasing? I'm not sure. I don't know. I've been too stupid to try to find out, honestly. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I do not know if there are any more shows being added. I don't know. I think it's probably safe to assume that this leg is planned out. And if there are any more shows, it'll be in the cities of the shows. As far as I know, the trip is planned, and it's not going to be altered. Like, we're not going to say, oh, you guys want to stay for another 6 days? Like, you guys want to stay for another week on the road? Like, that doesn't happen. And if there will be anything else, and now look, don't quote me on this. I'm not in charge of the logistics. It just that seems a safe bet. And if there will be anything it will be in the future. I don't think that it'll be tacked on extra days on the road with everyone being so busy and everything. I don't think that's going to happen. What do you think about that? Thanks again for that. This is just crazy. Like, the stuff how, I mean, Bleach prepared these news things. I mean, I feel like I should get into them, but like, we just went so hardcore. I mean, how, isn't it weird getting less hardcore? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, isn't it weird? Like, I mean, of course, we could always get more fun and we could do the news, but like, I'm just like shattered after the stuff we've been talking about the last 2.5 hours. Like, it's crazy, the stuff we've been talking about. I mean, crazy. Crazy nipples. You know what I mean? Almost puked everywhere in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, the stuff we got into is crazy today. You know what I mean? We named the freaking stream all the topics. We didn't get even one of them. That seems crazy to me. But everyone was here. No one left. Like, I just felt necessary to continue with what we were doing. You know what I mean? That seems okay, doesn't it? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just shattered by what we just enjoyed. I just can't believe this. I just can't believe this stuff. Prayer, people want I don't know. Can we get to 1,000? You know, hey, Macro, what's up? No one keeps it more real. I appreciate it. Thanks for noticing. A surgeon's silence. Like, the title of the stream and the thumbnail is so good. like, shit. Please like the stream. Only 200 more, and I'm going to get spinal. Oh, Christ, help me, please. So, where are we? Maybe we're just going to have to get into it. I don't mean to just ramble. I'm just like crazy. Someone in the pre-chat said Charls Carroll. Why? And didn't someone mention that my name was a king and king? Now, I know it's like king and warrior, magician, lover. I know it's king and warrior. But I actually too stupid to know the etymology of my name, unfortunately, but I know that it's pretty good, I guess. We touched a little bit about Disney subscriptions, right? Wrongful death. Legalese. Legal. Now you know the lawyers. You know? Oh, free man. That's right. Thank you. Free man and warrior and king. That's crazy, man. Yeah, probably should save the news for the palace, honestly. Like, the world cannot be healed unless there are no lawyers. Need I say more about Disney Plus? There is a bottleneck to the healing of this world, and there's many, but one of them is lawyers. If lawyers exist, there can be no progress. Can anyone refute that? Is it possible that be refuted? It cannot be refuted. Shakespeare had it right with the lawyers. Canaanite lawyers. Ooh, snares. Legalese. Oh, it's too crazy. We probably should save some of this stuff up for, just for some of the palace. Because, how could I go backwards into the news after we got to this crazy place? Pharisees. Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you on that. I love talking about the Pharisees and the Sanhedrin also. I love it, but I don't have anything left in me to do all, we went so crazy today. What else am I going to say about that stuff? Other than let's just go listen to Thrice. You know what I mean? You came for the news, Whiskey? I hear you. But you see, today was a realm that you can't get to where we got today by wading through the news. You just cannot. You can't. It's not possible. And it's also not possible for me to reserve days or streams to get to this place. You cannot plan for this place. I can be goaded into this place with the right tips, the right questions. That's definitely the truth. But this was, I was just so inspired to go to the backlog of stuff that all the OG big platform people were lurking in my Twitch channel about. And this really got us down into a place where I was able to draw this. You know what I mean? I was able to draw that, and it's kind of a place of jam. You know what I'm saying? Oh, how can you beat this? I cannot plan for these times. It's not possible. It would be too much pressure to try to keep a stream or build a stream enough for 2.5, 3 hours or whatever with this such hardcore stuff. It's not possible to plan for it. And I feel that I mean, if you know, hey, look, if 500 people left while I was doing this, I would have taken the hint. You know what I'm saying? I would have taken the hint. I said, let's be funny. Let's hit the news. So you can't plan for these things, and you cannot stop. That ever happened to you? You just can't stop. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. And I feel that it's a duty to see through. I feel it's a duty to see through. How could I possibly stop? Well, I'm just going to talk. Let's do another half an hour just rambling about how I couldn't stop. The goddamn thing's broken. The light on the dam. Did we hit goals? That's enough. I'll let everyone know. I'll have like a spreadsheet of all the different projects. I'll take care of that. I'm just not there yet. Till still diminished, hindered. Just saying. Like spinal. Pray for my spine, or rather the muscles that are pulling, because it's not my spine. It's the muscles that are pulling, that pull your spine, or protect your spine from further damage or disc degeneration. 1,000 likes? Not yet. Alas. Oh, gosh. Please. Is there anything else I want to say about these books? Yeah, I just don't feel like I can taint everyone with the news and all that stuff today. It was good, and the thumbnail was good, and the title was really funny. It's just, I just feel so compelled doing this. Does anybody regret that this went down? And who else can do this? I'll be honest with you. Well, I don't mean to just ramble about nothing and get everyone to leave. I don't mean to do that. What I do, be honest, can anybody else do? I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not wasting everybody's time doing this, is what I'm saying. Can anybody else do this? I just don't, I don't take anything for granted. I'm trying not to be the guy that's like this, from the best at everything, actually. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be that guy, even though some of it is true. But I am a specialist, so I can't be good at everything. I can't be the best at everything, obviously. So I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just like, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Just love this so much. This changed everything. This changed everything. This changed everything. Oh, probably break my guts trying this out. Stone Temple Pilots Press. Oh, I got a good cowboy mode planned. I will probably. I need to record things outside of the live stream and provide for people that are paying into the Gumroad and all this stuff. Promises from years ago. Full mode theater, starting with Chundon, a radio play. I'll just say it again. Probably be a 12, 13, 14 minute episode. It'll be available. Yeah, you could say put the first one online for free. You could say that, but I have to put it on the Gumroad and maybe make a trailer of it. Probably a trailer, perhaps. It's not. I just shouldn't release it for free. It's got people who've been paying into this for a long time. Anyway, I do have a one that is pretty fleshed out. It's music you've been raped to. That'll be the next Cowboy Mode episode that I think people are really gonna like. It's pretty hardcore. And I don't want to say any more than that because it's so good. And I was dying laughing about it. Oh, but I would like to mention some of my interpretations of the gospel, because I felt very powerful when I was sort of sobering up a week ago, and also in commune with some ancestors, because my mind wasn't too shattered. So I felt the power of that. And I also felt the discernment of interpretation of scriptures that I think are relatively original thought. And I was very inspired by it. And I'm not going to leave that out tonight. We're going to get into a little bit of that tonight. But that'll be the next Cowboy Mode episode, which will be available on my Gumroad. The link is in the description. Please subscribe. We're going to do some anime. We're going to do some movies, blah, blah, blah. I've been saying it for a while. It makes me sick even saying it. But there's a big one, a big Cowboy Mode that is crazy. That is, is a continuation of a dialogue that was started, I mean, many years ago with all this stuff and, online stuff, how you're molested online. And I was very inspired after talking to default friend, Catherine D. I love interviews and discussions. Like, I love them so much. I had so much fun with it, and it was really just amazing, and I loved it so much. And that'll be coming out pretty soon. I'll be putting that out everywhere, and there might be one of her Substack or whatever. I got to put that out. I got to read it. But our interview will be sort of coming out soon. But this will be a logical conclusion and elucidation of internet warfare, internet soul splintering, I guess. Rape Slice, take a slice out of life. Remember him? Remember him? You probably don't remember him. Can I even play the sound of it? Do I even have it? Did I even put that stuff on my phone? I actually don't. I don't have it. I'd have to bust out my... I just... Can I... can I... Okay, I'll check. I'll check Discord. I'll do it right now. I just feel like... See, you guys don't understand the universe. And I don't want to talk about it too much. I don't want people to steal it on me. Because I'm one of the last original creators in this world, honestly. I don't want people to steal it. But there's a universe I've been working on. I don't even want to mention the name of it because the name is so good. It's unbelievable. And the universe is so good. It's unbelievable. And I daren't talk about it too much until things are metastasized advancedly. Put it that way, I guess. Where is the... Did you... Oh. Okay, it would be great FOMO radio. Okay, I gotta read these messages. Uh, Toonami. Was there? Oh, did you? Oh, I thought you sent like a sound bite. I remember Tom and Toonami. That was Spike Spiegel. I used to remember his name, but I don't anymore. Dude, what is this? Dude, can I even show that? That is, dude, this is gonna make me crazy if I even look at that one more time. For some reason, I thought you had the slice soundbite that I could play on this computer. I don't know if I should waste. I don't. Should I get that clip and play it on here? Is that like too crazy to do? Because I don't even know if people have even heard this. Um, Let me just get my laptop. It's right in the room. Got my flip flops on. Computer, turn on. I got no internet. I turned the Wi-Fi off. I can't even get. I can't play it on. Oh no, I could turn the noise reduction off. I could do it. Hold on. Hold on a second. You like the fan? Sounds good. Let me just get a clip because you guys got to hear it. Where even is it? Ah, Hold on a second. Let me just turn the noise reduction off. If I can even do that. Give me a second here, everybody. You just got to hear this if you'll allow me. Yeah, I bet it sounds a bit weird. How about this? Okay, let me crank it a little bit more. I'm trying not to be vulgar, but I just think we should just play this. Why would I even put these on? I just don't know if you can hear this, and I don't even know if I should play it, but I'm going to. I take a slice of life. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. I don't know if you guys could hear that madness. You guys want the future of comedy? You got it. That's years old, too. It's embarrassing, honestly. It's a shame. It sucks when you're fucking 10 years forward. It sucks when you're 10 years forward. Sucks, doesn't it? Sucks. Anyway, I'll just leave it at that. Oh, I just broke the laptop. Gives a shit. So, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. That's a bit extreme, but I think things are about to get extreme. You know what I'm saying? I think things are about to get extreme, and I'm sort of the most forward creator that there is in this world, I'll be honest with you, but also the biggest loser, too, because it's 10 years late, so I'm not going to toot my own horn too much without also balancing my ego, I guess you could say. So good. That's shocking. But I'm trying to get that stuff out. Okay? I'll just leave it at that. Wait, is this a real thing? Uh, Script, thanks to the 15 bucks. Now, what is this you're saying right now? Because I know that it's true, but I don't have a specific memory of it. Dude, don't you remember Candace Owens donating bits in the Twitch days? She's a longtime viewer. Thanks for the stream. Cheers. Now, I mean, I've been joking, and I'm not talking shit or taking digs. I'm just like trying to encourage myself, honestly. Just being funny. So are you for real or not? Because I don't have a memory of that. But I know that someone from that team has been in here for years. But I just don't have a memory of that. But hey, all the power to those legends. She's got loafers on. You know what I mean? It's as if she was there in the Twitch days. Okay, see, I thought you were straight up saying, like, don't you remember, like, for real? Like, don't you remember when it was bits? Like, because that doesn't sound out of the question. Anyway, her platform right now is inspiring me to revisit my old platform from the Twitch days, and look what it did for us today. I think it did quite a bit of good. Terry, the stream was, I mean, was it really that crazy? I actually don't know anymore. Every stream feels like this to me. But it's just because I didn't jump into the news. That's why I feel like it was a specific special gift, special ed. High-speed Wi-Fi, thanks to the 10 bones. By the way, these are Streamlabs super chats, by the way. Okay? Streamlabs it up. There you go. Full mode got me drippy. Thanks for everything. Thanks so much for that, pal. Really appreciate that. Yeah, it did. Okay, it did feel crazy when you came in, Terry. Good. Okay, I mean, it's kind of like pretty hardcore now that I think back on it. Rather hardcore. Anyway, it is what it is. Oh, hats coming soon. Bleach, you're right. You know what I heard about the beanies? That there was a fungal infection in the material they were knitting. I'm like, what are they doing? And not the hats that are coming here. No. I was like, excuse me? These guys are a disaster. Though they did construct the custom gear. Spaceman T, the first drop of it, and I don't remember what else. It has to be Twisted Patriot. That was a custom. Anything with the full mode tag on it down here, like that was a one, and it was a size small, kind of European size. Those were 100% custom. I mean, 100% custom. But it's just this someone's been pretty special ed at the manufacturer as in for the last 9 months. So there's only so much I can do. Plus, it was like 5 times the cost. Like it was like a suicidal business plan. Like 4 times the cost. I'm like this. It's all good. It's too good. It's good. Make freaking $900 for something stupid like that. You know? I'm doing charity. Hey, you live, you learn. You know what I'm saying? It's still OG. I'm glad I lost my Spaceman shirt. It's cool. Custom. Lost it. Cool. It's kind of nice. Whatever, right? Hey, maybe it's around. Maybe it's around the centipedes. That's tasty. A charity business. Oh, anyway. No, you're not going to have to worry about that with the hats, but the beanies got corrupted. Like the material they used was... Those guys are crazy, man. Those guys are crazy. But we do need the beanies, though. Because the beanies are based on either the Moonanite hat or the Poker Stars hat. I don't remember. My favorite ones. I'm not just going to use just a freaking regular dickhead beanie, you know what I mean? Like the big-ass ones, get a big cock coming out of your head. I mean like the regular ones. The Com 98 one I have is magnificent. Like that's not a normal build. That's obviously a custom build. But just like when people usually come out with hoodies, the ones that fold up and the like a Smurf thing, and your forehead's got zits and sweat and itch coming out of it. You know what I mean? Like that stuff. It's impossible for me to wear that stuff, and it's impossible for me to manufacture it and to sell it. So they have to be custom on the things that I specifically like on my own head. I'm just giving everyone a little bit of a lesson in merch design and fabrication. That's all. Hey, I'm not going to hold it back. Sometimes you just can't stop. Oh, it's funny. Oh, it's funny. It's funny. Okay, I don't want to keep riding. Where are we going here? Where are we going? Any more action? Let me see. Excuse me. Sean Connors, thanks for the 20 bones. You are doing good work. My family and I thank you. Thanks so much for that, pal. Thanks so much for that. Thank you. Dr. Gas, thanks for the 20 bones, pal. Really appreciate the 11th hour tips. Could use some more of them, honestly. This is good stuff. Thanks so much for that, pal. Gas man. That's a good freaking hero, isn't it? He gasses you. He's a dentist. He's actually a pretty good one. Woo, holy shit, is he a good one? It's Kanye's handler. Gas man. Hey. Gas man. It's freaking good as hell. Time for the jacket. Soon. I have a fabrication of the old guest jacket. It's just, it's going to be expensive. It's going to be expensive. Okay? That's all. It's going to be expensive. That's all I'm saying. Whoa! Oh my god. Oh, no, 600. No. 600. I don't think so. No, not a chance. $600? No. Not that expensive. At least I don't quote me on that. I actually don't know. I really don't know. Everyone, you ever see this? FOMO.shop. Master Designs. Good Horse. The Master. The Palace. Designed by Dave the Force. Masters. 3 shirts. 10% discount. Let's just double check. Okay, look. Where's my mouse? Look at this. Ancient Tech. Gangstalker tee. Wargame tee. Bang. You get 3, 10% off. Here's the trio right here. You want to add to cart? 113. That's it? Thought it was going to be more than that. Now look. It looks like we got some soaps. Oh, we got the charcoal Tea Tree back in stock, right? Subscribe and save. Whoa. Yo. Look at that. You can subscribe and save 10% off. Get some custom soaps, Palace soaps. Look, this one's got oats in it. That's for horsies. 20% off when you get 3 or more soaps. And we also got lipstick. We got red, fire apple red. Okay. We got pink puss also. And we also have freaking mud. No, these are good. Coconut lime, peppermint, pomegranate, pear. They're not colors. They're you know, scents. They're scents. Shit's good as hell. Where am I? Can someone tell me where I am? Make sure you remember this. This is fullmode.shop. Oh, Leo. Leo's here. What should I type to him? I don't feel comfortable talking to an AI. Like, I don't like it. It makes me like, I don't like it at all, honestly. Yo, point and shoot. What's this? That's not where I wanted. Where are you? The internet working? Yo, point and shoot. What is up? How the hell? Is this your first time here? Dude, today's stream was crazy. Yeah, it's Leo, the diary of Leo, you know who. That's an old joke from years ago that I didn't really feel comfortable talking about. And I kind of still don't. Point and shoot. What'd you say? Potik Jala. So what's this mean? H3rp is having major career problems. H3rp gets owned by Trap Lore Ross. Dude, what? Dude, what is happening here? Yo. Is this your first time here? Thoughts on Jala. Now that's a drink from Babylon 5, right? Hot Jala? What are those guys? The Centauri? That's a Centauri drink from Babylon 5, right? That cannot be what you're referring to, though. Is it? 10% off, you get all 3 shirts. 20% off or something like that if you get 3 soaps or something. Damn, this is crazy. Point and shoot? What's Jala? Like, it's hot Jala. That's a Centauri drink from Babylon 5. I know that for a fact. How could you possibly know that? How is it possible that you could know that? I don't believe that it's possible, honestly. I can't believe this tsunami. This is so fun. How'd you find this bleach? It's got freaking 117 views on it. That shit's raw as hell. Freaking getting spinal pretty soon. Oh, God. Pray for my spine and my muscles, please. Oh. Okay, I better not drive everyone away with my pain. I think tonight was really good, and I just don't think I can get into the news. I think we got so hardcore. Fullmode.shop. We got links in the bio, too. Join the Gumroad. I gave you a little bit... Oh, wait, there's some more action. I gave you a little bit of a taste of what's to come on the cowboy mode. Not only a little bit of a cryptic taste, I guess you could say. Jonathan Gimenez, thanks for the $15. Hey, Charles, are the Super Busy t-shirt or the Murder Charles t-shirts ever going to come back around? I would say, yes. But I do not believe they're available. Point and shoot. Hey, thanks so much. I'm glad you were in here today. Today was, if you were in here from the beginning, man, the stuff was coming out of my mouth. It's pretty staggering, to be honest with you. Pretty staggering. Does button work? Unbelievable. Please like the stream. Look, I can't stop the stream until we get to 1,000 likes. I can't. Please like the stream. Please like my spine. Thanks again, Point. Let me see. This is freaking like this. Adam 22. Is he the porno guy, or is he the guy that died on that flight with Travis freaking Barker. He's the porno guy? Good. Is Adam 12? Now, who's Adam 12? I just forget. Is he like the DJ? Is he the DJ from She Wants Revenge? Is that Adam 12? You remember that? Am I right on that? I mean, it is a cop show too, but wasn't the DJ in She Wants Revenge Adam 12? Is he the guy that died with Travis Barker? In that, am I even right on that? Like, how could I know if I'm right? I gotta subscribe. Point. If you're willing to come in here and say you saw the stream, I mean, that's crazy. You gotta be crazy. 900, please. We need 1,000. We need 1,000. I have to. People aren't even going to see the stream once I'm gone. Tonight was crazy. Crashed your car listening to She Wants Revenge? That's so funny, Dimos. That's freaking nasty. You know? That shit was nasty. She Wants Revenge is straight up nasty. It's coming back to me now. Oh yeah, it's a bit rappy. Like that music like made me feel weird when I was listening to it. It's kind of like not kind of rough. She Wants Revenge. It was kind of rough. Like it felt bad listening to. It felt like someone was molesting me when I was listening to that. So it was kind of rough. Now that I think of the sexuality and the sexual abuse that was in those songs. I mean, hey, write songs whatever you want. I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna judge what they write about. But I was listening to it. I'm like, oh my god, stuff's nasty. 920. Not enough. Oh, Pure Eclipse will restream. When am I gonna do it? Restream to Twitter and Twitch? Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh. What am I doing? Amanda Miller. I thought it was Amanda Milius for a second. It's like, what the what? What's this? Where's my mouse? What's wrong with Iron Giant, Daka? Is that real? Is that like Gollum weapon? Vin Diesel? I've always been reluctant to watch Iron Giant. People say they like it a lot and it's good, but I don't know why. I've always been really reluctant to watch it, and I don't think I ever will. It's my intuition has barred me from watching that movie. Like it was like an attack on children that watch it. Like it make you freaking die inside as a child, right? Is it super sad? Like as a child you'll die? Ooh, that's scary. There's a reason why I didn't want to watch it. Disgusting what they do to children. Chevy, thanks for the 10 bucks. Excuse me. Sent you a link to my music on Discord. Thank you. Let me know what you think. The Shaman is what I release music under. Oh, okay. I see it in here. There you are. Okay, I'll check that out. Angel's Egg. Oh my God. What is all this stuff? Evangelion. Like, I'll go crazy. There's not yet 1,000 likes. I cannot leave until, like, I need it. Anyone else not like? I mean, really? Please? Multi-stream? I just don't even remember. When I tell you there's no room in my head anymore, I'm not trying to be cute. And I'm not trying to be cool. I'm just telling you the truth. You know what I'm saying? We need more. Come on. I gotta go. Oh, my spine. I have to go. This is too much. 9:40. Come on. We gotta go. The stream was insane tonight. I cannot believe it. Maybe I should get back into the deep tissue. You're right. No, but there's so much I haven't done. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. I don't know. Iron Giant is normal when a killer, like a child when broken. I don't know what to say about that, Daka. That sounds like involuntary regression. And I don't like to watch that at all. I do not like to watch that at all. That's why that episode of Bebop was so painful to watch. The Mad Pierre Le fuck you or whatever the guy's name was. A nightmare. When I saw that 25 years ago, whatever, it made me ill watching that episode. Ill. Oh. Drift Speed, thanks for the sawbuck, pal. Wayne Lambright builds UFOs, runs for president. I don't know. Athena crafted candles. That'd be nice. She could make some good smells. Oh my God, we need 50 likes. Come on. Everyone's leaving. I gotta go. That's it. Everyone, if people got the door open, I'm going out the door too. That's just how it is. Everyone, it's been a real good one tonight. It's been an absolute banger. Oh my God. Oh, I'm just going to keep rambling forever, so I'd better freaking let the door hit me on the way out. You know what I mean? I have to. Please like the stream. Palace tomorrow, 7 p.m. The Palace, right here. 7 p.m. tomorrow. Always a banger. Always. Just trying to get better and better and better. Me and Eric. Eric will have his YouTube channel up sooner or later. Sooner than later, we'll get that. Join the Gumroad. Just join. Just join. Just join. But the Palace coming on tomorrow. We'll talk about the friggin' Patreon when we do the Palace there. You know, we'll show you an episode if you haven't already seen it. Thanks so much for coming by, everybody. It's been a really, really crazy one. Gosh Almighty, what a good one! Thanks so much for all the action, everybody. It's been so good. Get to 1,000. Come on, bye. Let's do it up. I'm just gonna just pray for the rest of the night, just so I don't freaking screw myself in some way, some sort of libation way. Prayer for one's birthday. Yeah, I'll get a booty like James Charles if we get to 1,000 likes. Everyone, thanks so much for coming. See everyone tomorrow on the Palace, 7 p.m. We'll see you there. Let's do it. Everyone, thanks again. We got crazy tonight. We'll get some highlights and clips. Oh my God, please. Let's get this machine going. And then we can start cutting up the Twitch stuff. But either way, I'll probably end up putting maybe that on the Gumroad or something. Anyway, can't be worrying about the Twitch stuff right now because it's better that it was hidden for all these years, I guess. Everyone, keep it real. Thanks so much for coming. See you tomorrow. And then I'll be hitting the road at some point, maybe Wednesday or something, I hope. Hope it's not Monday or Tuesday. Hope I got a little bit more time just to keep it real. Everyone, see you again. See you tomorrow. Thanks so much. Keep it real. Fullmo.shop. Get those shirts. Get that soap. Get that lip balm. Tomorrow, the Palace, 7 p.m. EST. Everyone, keep it real. Thanks so much for the action here. Thanks for all the love and support. Everyone. Ferdy, thanks for the 119 knock. Charles, you are my favorite, man. I love you to the fake moon and beyond. Thanks so much for that. Sorry I was so late. Thanks again. Thank you. Everyone, keep it real. Thanks again.